Chauncey, do you feel like this game in this atmosphere gave you a little glimpse into what you can kind of get out of these guys when the shot making is going like that, the intensity kind of gets ratcheted up? It's their first real opportunity with something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was just, man, the atmosphere was awesome, obviously, and we knew that would be the case. I just didn't think the moment was too big for our team. We just played so hard. We played together. We continue to get better just playing for each other. We didn't come unraveled. At the end, we had a lot of miscommunications in that fourth quarter that we got to clean up defensively. But, man, even when we did, we just stayed together. No finger pointing, nobody, hanging there. We just stayed together. And I just think we're learning so much, of the only way that we can truly compete is if we do it together, And as I tell them all the time, like, age, that stuff don't matter, We all professionals. We all are supposed to be here. We earn the right. Like, we should be able to lock in and just play the right way and see what happens. And I thought tonight was a great example of that.
What you just said about the moment not being too big for them, with this being such a young team, and you guys haven't played in any games that have any kind of real stakes like this with the fanfare around Dame and it being on national TV, were you surprised that the moment wasn't too big for them, or that, is that what you expected?
I wasn't really surprised. Like I said, we don't have a lot of guys that have played with Dame, so that part wasn't going to overwhelm them. And like I said, ignorance is bliss sometimes, man. You don't even know what that feels like. You don't know what's going to happen. But I do know that our fans are so great, and when it's loud in there, it just fuels you. It gives you everything you need. And we fed off of that.
What did you think of Ant's performance tonight? Particularly, he turns the ball over, they go up, he comes back down, gets that Euro step, gets the floater to go. It seems like that showed a certain level of confidence on his part.
What I love about Ant, he's getting so much better at, is he just his memory. He don't hold on to turnovers, and it gave up a big backdoor layup when the defense was great. Late in the fourth quarter, and didn't hang his head. He understood. He was mad at himself. We didn't even have to get on him, and then the turnover in the back court. And he just kept going. He kept going. I felt that they started to kind of trap him a little bit, and it confused him. So I just kind of cleared it out. So everybody just get out the way. We got a matchup you like. You just go to work. No reason to get cute. And his confidence was there. So I was really happy for him. I thought he had a good game all around. I thought defensively he was solid as well.
How did you feel you guys did on Dame? He didn't get a ton of clean looks, it seemed like.
Yeah, he did. I thought we did a pretty good job on him. We mixed up the coverages a ton on him, try to keep him off balance. A lot of different people guarding him, and we didn't want to give him too many clean looks. And, I knew Dame was going to come in here and play the right way. He wasn't going to come out here and just try to go score 70. He was going to play the right way, and if that presented itself, he would have got going. But we was going to try our best to not let that happen. I thought Tumani was great on him, Those 3 charges that Tumani took in the second half were incredible, So that's why I stayed with him the whole time. He's earned the minutes, So, man, we just had so many people play great, I'm happy for us. I really am. I'm happy for our guys, man.
Speaking of Tumani, where'd that run-in hook shot thing come from?
It's the first time we all seen it. Yes.
You never done it in practice?
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Seen it tonight. I'm gonna tell him to put it to bed after this, though. That's good. Be perfect.
There are many nights where all eyes in a city are on your team, like there was tonight. Do you feel like you made a statement to the city of Portland of what this team could be?
Well, yeah, I think that if, our fans have been paying attention all year, when we've been healthy and the way that we play, they can appreciate it and get behind the way that we scrap and grind out there, and we do it together. I think obviously today is on another level, and I'm pretty sure 95% of the people in this state, you know, was hoping that Dame played well, but the Blazers won, you know. And I want Dame to play well 80 times a year, except for when he plays against us. But this was, I felt like, just a big character and win for us, and culture win for us.
What do you like about the way Scoot played tonight, particularly the first half?
Loved it. You know, I'm always on Scoot. I'm saying you should be fast and furious every night. So I want you to be fast and furious. We'll figure it out, whatever happens. And I just thought his attack, I told him at halftime, his aggressiveness and his downhill attacks, it opened the game up for us, and it had them on their heels the whole time. And Scoot has the type of personality that everybody feeds that you feed off of him. You know, he has big plays, and he's out there flexing and going like, we love that, you know. That was a big game for him too, you know. So I was happy about that with Scoot. I thought he played a really good game.
Chauncey, following up on that, one of the notes on Scoot coming out of the draft was that in those big moments, when he got those occasional chances, he seemed to rise to those occasions, whether it was against Wemby in Vegas and a couple of games that got televised. This is his first, national TV game, and the pomp and circumstance for that. Do you think that he's a kind of guy that maybe that juices him up just a little bit more, ratchets him up just a little bit more, and he can just kind of be kind of that guy that takes that to that another level when those stakes get up there?
Yeah, he's definitely that type of guy. You know, he's looking for any challenge that you can put in front of him. You know, he's a real competitor, and he wants to be great, and he's going to be. So he's looking for any of those type of challenges, and he's so hard on himself, man. He have one bad play, one bad turnover, like he is so pissed. You know, I'm trying to get him out of that. You know, but yeah, he's definitely going to be one of those type of players that when the stakes are high, he's going to bring the heat.
Chauncey, I know it's a delicate balance with a young player like Scoot, but when he had the first quarter that he had and looked really in the game, what kind of impulse was there to give him more in the fourth quarter and see what it looked like in like you talked about, great atmosphere, what felt like a high stakes game? Do you wonder what that might have looked like, what he might have been able to do?
You mean at the end of the game? Well, we had a tough little stretch right there at the end of the game. And, the way Scoot was playing, there was a substitution pattern that I had that I went away from because he was playing so good. I felt he earned it, keep him in there until he gets tired. And then that fourth quarter, if you can remember, I made a sub, a guard sub, kept him in there. The very next possession, he turns it over. Dame comes down, scores a three. I call timeout. Because to me, he could have been just fine the rest of the way, but maybe not. Who knows? And we have a real chance to win this game. I'm gonna try to win the game. It just kind of is what it is, But no, I thought Scoot played great, man. I thought he played great, and he did everything he needed to do to give us the push we needed.